Okay, here is the biggest lemon I have purchased on eBay. This is Instahut gazebo, 3 meters by 6. Bought it just the other week and set it up just for a test, literally for like 20 minutes. And I don't know what I was doing. I turned around and I noticed this leg was completely on an angle. See, it just started bending there. And I did manage to straighten it a little bit just so I can actually get this down. Now I can't put it up. I'll pull this thing up. Probably I could with some force, but I think this will need to be straightened. But the aluminium leg is so thin, it's probably less than 1 millimeter thin. And it just started bending there right where that is. And I didn't figure it out initially, but just on this second test, I now know what the issue is. So basically, what happens is, let me just get my tape measure. If we look the distance between the top and the bottom, it's about 23 centimeters from this to the top, and this is where that pin is. So above this reinforcement. Well, on this side there is no hole and provision for this to actually be above. So you actually have to push this all the way up above this. And what happens there, it actually lifts the sides completely. So most of the weight is actually on this one leg. Hence why that was bending. There was no wind. There was literally just normal breeze, maybe like what we've got here now. And it was bending. So I thought it was the actual wind. But then I realized it's just structurally not sound. And I will, because I can't pull that one up, I will pull this one up just to demonstrate what the issue is. Just give me a sec. Okay. So now the distance between these two screws is something like, what, 17 centimeters, and remember I should have been 23. So, and if we go to this other side, it is actually about 22 and a half. But this is what the issue is. When you pull this up, it actually tightens all these and it lifts this side. Look, like I'm just freely moving it. So all the weight of the tent is actually on this one leg, can't move that one. And the sides are completely going up and down. See, I'm just using 2 fingers to lift that. There's absolutely nothing holding it. So all the weight is here because you're pulling this above where it should be. And that's my argument. This is simply bad design. This is not built for purpose, simple as that. But I'll show you other issues I have with that. Quality assurance, really? Like that should be somewhere there so I can actually secure it on this, and it's just sitting there. The reinforcements, like, see, it's already kind of pulled up there at the top, but they're like paper thin, this thing. The actual quality of the tarp is a joke. It says here it's Oxford, but this is the thinnest you can think of. I know they've got like rating of like, I don't know, 360, 420. This is the thinnest, literally the thinnest. And basically what it is, it's this paper thin, see, and listen to the sound. I can just imagine what it's like actually having all these around and a little bit of wind of blowing. It's just making a whole lot of sound, but it's like paper thin. See, you can see through it, and it's this material just coated from inside. Absolute rubbish. This is just to be used maybe once. That's it. For the price, it's a joke, really. Anyway, I will show a few other bits and pieces that started pulling, but I'll need to pull it down a bit. Just give me a sec. Not sure if you can see it, but the material started ripping literally on the first use. And the reason is, see those reinforcements, it's just paper thin, nothing there. All this is really sharp and just cutting through, so just straight away, just cutting through. But another thing, speaking of quality assurance, look at that. This thing that's supposed to be holding it, there's just thrown around it. But anyway, these are all the bits and pieces that annoy me, but this is engineering fault, that there is no provision for that click to actually go somewhere here, but you have to actually pull this all the way up and it just lifts the sides.